Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Princess, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Princess's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we used while we were working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Princess has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Princess is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Princess take off doing that now, and the command is Princess heel. Now Princess has been trained to walk very nicely on your left-hand side at your pace. Whether you're walking at a faster pace or a slower pace, she should remain at about your left thigh position, and she should not be pulling ahead on that leash, nor should she be lagging behind on that leash. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is an automatic sit, so anytime that you're out walking with Princess and you stop, she should sit nicely. There's an example right there. I'll show you another one of those automatic sits as they heel around here. Fred stops and she should sit. Very well done. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Now she went to lay down, so Fred just gave her a no correction and repeated the stay. He didn't give a down command, so that's why he wants her to remain seated. So the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle, the command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your leash. Now this is a great command to incorporate into your everyday activities to help build up her ability to stay for longer periods of time. When you're practicing at home, you want to start at about 1 minute, and you'll slowly increase your time up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to Princess, he walks all the way around her, and behind her is added distraction. And they're going to heel out of that and run through their heel, sit, and stay again. Now when you're practicing your commands at home, you want to make sure that you're practicing both indoors and outdoors. And at first, when Princess first comes home, you want to pick a nice, no distraction area and slowly incorporate distractions in. Fred leaves her another sit stay, walks out to the end of the leash. She did a much better job remaining seated this time. Now instead of returning back to Princess, Fred's going to demonstrate the recall or come command. You're going to call Princess in using her name. She should come in and sit nicely right in front of you. And she returns to heel position by heeling around the back of you, returning to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, waiting for that next command, and they're going to demonstrate that again.
Stay.
Now again, if you leave her in a stay and she tries to drop down, just give her a nice no and a correction on her training collar there, and remind her to stay seated. And we will go over that with you during your lesson just in case she does try to do that. Fred demonstrated that come command again for you. Good job. Now we use lots of praise and positive motivation here. So after she completes her command from beginning to end, and you can give her some praise. Let her know that she's working hard and doing a great job. Good job. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. Again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word firm command to down. Good job. Then give that stay command and walk out to the end of your leash, the same that you did with the sit stay. And with the down stay, this is also another great command to incorporate into your everyday activities, as it will help build up her ability again to stay for longer periods of time. With the long down stay, you start at about 3 minutes and slowly increase your time up to 5 minutes. Fred's going to return back to her. See that little tail wagging there? So she's definitely very happy doing her commands. Fred heels her out of that. And they're going to demonstrate that down command for you again. Straight down towards the ground. Good job.
Stay.
Out to the ends of the leash. And this time they'll demonstrate the come command for the down position where she'll have to get up to come in. Good job. And when she's coming in, you can also use that leash there almost like a fishing line to reel her in directly in front of you. Now Fred and Princess have one last command to demonstrate for you, and while they heel into position, this is a good time to remind you that you should throw on your video every day and practice your commands with her about 10 to 15 minutes. It's a great mental exercise for her. And it keeps her commands fresh in her mind.
Stay.
So for this last command, which is the down from a distance, you're going to leave her in a sit, stay, and walk out to the end of the leash. From the end of the leash, you're going to use your right hand to give the down command. And she should drop right there. Good job. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Princess has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Princess, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.